Should you split your estate agency fee? Today, I'm joined by Rupert Collingwood, who is an estate agency broker in London. Thanks for joining me today, Rupert. Should estate agents split fees? Talk to me.
Absolutely, they should. But I will caveat that by saying that they need to be charging a proper fee in order to be able to split that fee.
Okay, let's go down that rabbit hole first. Why has the average fee in the UK gone from 1.6 to 1% in the last 18 years?
Well, you know, my favourite bogeyman to blame, I would say an element of that is down to the portals. It's become a completely commoditized industry. Everybody offers almost exactly the same service.
They look the same, sound the same.
Look the same, sound the same,
Got
deliver exactly the same results.
social media, listing.
Photographs, floor plans, EPC, pop it on the website, wait for the phone call to go and open the door.
Testimonial.
Yeah,
Right, with pie
boom,
chart.
done.
We're homogenized, aren't we?
Completely homogenized. So you have to work out a way to stand out. With my business, not that we are the gold standard by any stretch of the imagination, but we focus very much on experience. And those people who are experienced get a higher fee. I mean, our fees are higher, and they've gone up over the course of the last 5 years rather than down.
Is that personal brand and everything else?
Yes, I think it is personal brand, but also they're quite long in the tooth. And when they're having a meeting with a vendor, they are able to convey seriousness, skill set, and I've done my bit as the umbrella organization to give them
a coat of credibility.
A coat of credibility, but also the services that we offer are far in excess of social media and the portals. So that's absolutely the case. If we're all homogenized and we're all offering the same thing, it's a race to the bottom. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So I think that's one of the critical parts of that part. So you do need to get a proper fee in order to be able to share it.
But estate agents are very guilty of being very selfish. They don't like. I mean, how many of us hate losing listings?
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah, but to a point where you'll overvalue just to get the listing because you won't want your ego hurting.
Well, I mean, at that stage, it's a problem, right? Because if you're overvaluing, you're not going to sell it anyway, and it's easier to pick up the listing from your enemy agent when they've been sitting on the market for 6 months and it's not sold. So why would you do that? I mean, certainly, look, I don't do the job that often personally anymore, but when I do, the conversations that I'm having are entirely around a collaborative approach with others, because anybody can go into a pitch and offer everything that we know everyone else offers. But I charge a proper fee on the basis of that. My fee is typically 2 to 2.5%. And if the vendor wants to come in below that, I will have the self-respect to walk away from it. I'm not for you. Terribly sorry. I wish you all the best of luck. But similarly, we can also insert into the contracts a uplift in the event that the fee it requires to be split. So it doesn't need to automatically be a higher fee. It can be a higher fee if somebody comes to me from another agency who's got a buyer, and we all want to work in the best interest of that vendor to get the deal over the line.
So,
and that becomes...
I've never heard of that.
Oh no, that's quite common in London. It was quite common. It's becoming increasingly common because of the self-employed and smaller independent agents who are emerging. So they'll take whatever their fee is, but in the event that somebody else comes to them, and the vendor is absolutely willing to pay. I suppose it is probably fair to say that some of those vendors are used to paying a higher fee in the first place. If they are from another country, Britain's fees are some of the lowest in the world, so they are often used to paying a higher fee anyway, so they understand that as part of the reason for the transaction.
Do you think that would work in the Cotswolds?
Absolutely.
Or rural Lincolnshire, where we are now?
It's almost multi-fee without the multi-fee, right? So that's where, in my opinion, my view of where the industry should be aiming to get to, We should be trying to get to a place where every agent collaborates with another agent in order to build an industry which has got the best interests of the vendor and the buyer at heart. If John from EXP has got a great relationship with his buyer that he's met through another listing, and he sees that I've got another property on that might be suitable for that buyer, or he didn't win the instruction when he went in for the pitch, I should absolutely be open, and he should be able to come and approach me and say, listen, Mrs. Jones, she's just gone under offer. This is right for her. Can we do a split?
Now, again, this is a very leading statement, but some short-sighted estate agents would say, well, they'll see it on the right move anyway.
But that is a very short-sighted statement.
I
And
did caveat it.
I know you did caveat it. That's fair. But of course, they might say that they'll see it on Rightmove anyway. But there is a difference between seeing it on Rightmove and knowing that it's the right property for them, because they've had this relationship with John at EXP, wherever it might be, and John knows that it's the right property because he's already been into it. And also, I, as an agent, should be actively going out to the marketplace, or professional marketplace, and encouraging these people in to come and look at my property.
And this is coming back to the fact that you said you believe that the portals have certainly tied one hand behind the back of estate agents. What? Because in the old days it used to, well, as I said, but you'll have grey hair one day.
It's already coming.
Hot boxes. And again, if you are in your 20s and 30s and you want to know what a hot box is, then please ask someone who's got grey hair or no hair in your office. Tell you what, bloody good estate agency, wasn't it?
Very good estate agency. It worked.
So really, what you're saying is this, with regard to the splitting of the fees, is if we charge decent fees in the first place, weren't so selfish and egotistical, and found buyers because we knew that was the right property and didn't rely on Rightmove, then everyone wins.
Absolutely right. Chris, let's think about the journey these people are going on. They're going to Rightmove and they're having to ring up every different agent who's got a listing that might be suitable.
Might have crap photograph. I mean,
can you imagine?
we and the wife we're looking at the moment, and this property she dismisses. And I said, just hold on a second. I do know that house.
Yeah. Imagine how good it would be if you went to one person and they said, don't you worry about it. I've got this sorted. I'll go and find it for you. Don't stress. You know, that's how it works in most other countries of the world. So I'm not exactly breaking a mold here. I'm just suggesting that that might be a better way for us to do business. And I just want to add one little thing. I'm now working with an agency locally to me in Kent, so not in London, who wanted support on exactly this basis. We've gone in, we're working together, we're charging the vendor 2.5%. And that's exactly what the number should be, because I and they are willing to give their fee away.
Do you agree with Rupert, or is he talking a load of rubbish? Please put your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your time today, Rupert.
You're welcome.